When I got married, my wife said to me, "Randy, I'll never ask you to change." And I thought, cool. She then went on to say, "I do expect that you'll continually adapt." It's the keeper from the conference so far, honey. You don't have to change, you do have to adapt. Now, that's what the heroes do, right? They continually adapt. You see, the wannabes change for the sake of change. The has-beens never change. The wannabes change for the sake of change. The heroes change in pursuit of the mission. They continually adapt in pursuit of the mission. It's not about the change, it's about the mission. How do we deliver on our promises today? That's what the heroes do differently than other people when it comes to change. See, very few people like to change, but we all want to get better, don't we? Very few of us like to change, but we all want to get better. So how do you get people to change? I think that we have to understand a very real truth about change. And the truth is this: the ability to change is based on readiness. Intellectual understanding is not the same as emotional readiness. Let's go back and look at that again. The ability to change is based on readiness. There's only two reasons why most of us change. Crisis pushes us into change, opportunity pulls us into change. Crisis push, opportunity pull. Now, you heard in my intro that I'm the past chairman of the board of the American Heart Association for the state of Texas. For all of you who support Jump Rope for Heart and Hoops for Heart and Heart Walks, first off, thank you for doing that. I very much appreciate it. That said, why do people change their behavior? Well, when it comes to heart disease, most people wait till crisis, don't they? Remember, crisis pushes us into change. It's amazing what happens when somebody decides to crack open your chest and put a zipper in it. It's amazing how much that gets you to change. But the thing about crisis is this: crisis is only good for the moment. That's why you have people that have heart disease that they did great for 5 or 6 years, and then 3 or 4 years later they're having to have another bypass surgery or an angioplasty or whatever that is because, hey, I'm healed. I'm done. I no longer have to change my behavior. They go back to the way they've always done it. Crisis is a great motivator to change. It gets us ready to change, but crisis is not a good long-term motivator. The ability to change is based on readiness. During my year as chair of the board, I went around from groups, as small as groups as 5, as large as this type of group, and I always ask 3 questions. I'll ask you the same 3. You tell me, if you would, answer the questions with a show of your hands. How many of you know you should eat healthier than you eat today? How many of you know you should exercise more than you exercise today? And if you smoke, how many of you know you shouldn't smoke? Am I the very first person to ever say, hey, that thing on the label, that's real? The issue isn't intellectual understanding. So if crisis doesn't work always, what's the other? Opportunity. Opportunity. Here's how it works. Is anyone here the parent of a 2-year-old? No? You got to ask. There's a few young people around. There's your 2-year-old son or daughter? You have a 10-year-old. Okay, they used to be 2 probably, right? Son or daughter? What's that? He's lived so far to make it 10. What's his name? Bennett. Now, Bennett at 2 was about what? This tall, right? Now, here's the picture. A 2-year-old walks into your kitchen and sees the ultimate prize on top of the refrigerator. It's a jar of double-stuffed Oreo cookies. Not bad either for us, right? Now, what's going through that 2-year-old's mind? How do I get there, right? How do I get, and they're thinking, cookies, and I'm this tall, maybe this tall, right? Cookies, but they're trying to close that gap, aren't they? They're trying to, what will the 2-year-old do to bridge that gap? The easy answer is everything. Do you have to say to that 2-year-old, think outside the box? Try new ideas, be creative, change your approach to doing things. No, all you have to do is point to cookies and let reality do the rest, right? That's the way it works. You see, opportunity, if it's the right opportunity, works. Now, do you have that same problem if there's like, I don't know, Brussels sprouts up there? Here's the question for you and I then. If we want to continuously grow, learn, and adapt and bring people along with us, what's on top of your refrigerator? If this refrigerator is the assistance league, what's on top of your refrigerator? Is it Oreo cookies or is it Brussels sprouts? You see, if it's cookies, people go, wow, I can't wait to be a part of that. I can't wait to try something different. I can't wait to do what I need to do to make this work.